Hey y'all, what's up? JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to the channel, honey, and welcome back to another quick chat. Now, real quick on this chat, I want to talk about DaBrat and her girl, Miss Jesseca Dupart. All right, also known as Judy, I do believe. Okay. Now, first of all, y'all know Brat has been pregnant for a long periodical time, and Miss Ma'am has finally had baby boy. All right, so congratulations to them. She did let the people know what the baby's name is, and from what we know, the baby's name is True Legend. Okay, I do believe the baby's name may be True Legend Dupart. Do not quote me, but I feel like Dupart is giving very expensive and it's giving bougie when I hear the last name. So I feel like that's likely what DaBrat went for. True Legend Dupart. I mean, it kind of makes sense. It kind of goes together, in my opinion. But they indeed had their child, and congratulations, like I said, right? Girl, I have to say, I'm so glad DaBrat done dropped that baby, because I would see so many videos of her looking just uncomfortable as hell and confused as hell. And I was just like, girl, go ahead and let this lady get this baby up out of her. Okay. I didn't know if she was really acting or if she was being dead at serious, but this was her first child. So of course she didn't know what she was going to be experiencing, for real, for real. But I am glad that it has finally come to an end for her. Now, as they came out to let the people know exactly what the name of their child is going to be, it appears that Miss Dupart's, let's see, ex-employee or whoever this young lady is decided to come to the front and really go in on them because she felt as though they stole her kid's name. So let's see what she had to say real quick, like, okay. This young lady who goes by the name of Shayna Solishek, girl, I'm gonna say Shayna S because I do not want to butcher her last name. But what she says is this, okay? There are so many names in the world. My two sons' name did not have to be it. I advise you to back off. I don't do well with demons trying to attack my children. I am ready for war at this point. One name I would say, okay, so she says, one name I would say, okay, so many people have that name, but to take both of their names, yikes. She says, all negativity will be blocked. My page, my piece, my kids. Don't mention others on this post. Okay. But you mentioned others on this post. So do you mean don't add others? You want to be able to talk your stuff, but you don't want nobody to be added. And I get it, girl. It's your page. Do what you want to do. But I'm just trying to get clarification on that piece. Okay. Now she says, I'm so fed up with you and your wicked ways. I've kept quiet for years, no matter how many paid interviews or blogs wanted me to. But you named your child after my children. Now you're going way too far. Now listen, ma'am. I don't know. It's just giving. People can name their kids whatever they want. Maybe they weren't thinking about you when they came up with the names, and it's very possible that they could have. Because I remember when Candy was thinking about naming her son Cash, and she said that out loud, and I believe Kim Zolciak turned around and named her son, one of her sons, Cash. I believe that what happened, and Candy was pissed. And it's like, well, Candy, I know you mad, but girl, you should have never told nobody what your baby name was, right? But I mean, sometimes people hear names and they like it. I don't think one name is only for one person, but it is what it is. It's up for grabs after you people find out what the baby name is. That's how I ended up getting my name. My mama overheard somebody say the name, and she was like, what's that name?" And the person said it, and she's like, "Oh, that is so beautiful." And she was like, "You know what? I'm gonna name my baby that." You feel what I'm saying? And that's what the name means anyway. It means beautiful or whatever. So there's that. Like, it just be like that some periodically times. Girl, them people probably wasn't even thinking about you. DaBrat might feel like a legacy in her own right based on the things that she's accomplished in her career. And I'm not even crazy about DaBrat. But I mean, maybe it had a lot to do with that, basically her celebrity and stuff. Because you'll always be known as a legend because you my child type thing. You feel what I'm saying? But anywho, the baby's name is True Legend, and I feel like it's linked to that, to the Brat's stardom or whatnot. But after this came out, Jesseca Dupart, okay, the wife of DaBrat, decided to come to the front because she had a video clip where she wanted to kind of like address some things when it came down to this. Okay, so she's playing a throwback clip of DaBrat at her at her show, and she kind of says what her child's name would be. So it's kind of in the same ballpark. I don't think it's the exact same, but you could tell the type of name she was going to go for. But I believe Brat said this on her show. years ago. So let's just check out what DaBrat had to say.
Child name will have all of my names, honey. Her name will be Legacy Shantae Dupart, okay? Shantae is my first name, and Dupart is my baby's last name. Okay. Yes, honey. Carry on the legacy of your parents, darling.
I'm just excited to hear baby.
All right, so y'all just heard what it is that DaBrat had to say, okay? The baby's gonna have all the names. Legacy Shantae Dupart is what DaBrat said. But I want to read to y'all what the post said, okay, what the word said on the post. And this is what Jesseca says. She says, no negativity as we celebrate our perfect son, but let's get one thing straight with love. This is wife on Dish Nation in 2020, where she kind of already said the baby's name is going to have legacy somewhere in it. So true legend isn't too far off. Legacy Shantae, they couldn't name the baby that. It wasn't a girl, it was a boy. So therefore, they gave it true legend. She says, we didn't have a daughter, but my wife's pick of our son's name is a perfect fit for him with no one else's child in mind, especially a person we no longer follow or interact with, nor know what the is going on in their life. And let me tell you, I have to agree with her. I have to agree with Miss Jess on this, because I don't be understanding just because you have somebody on your mind all the time, somebody that you probably don't F with, really you should be moving on with your life when it come down to it. But just because you still got them folks on your mind does not mean that them folks is even thinking about you. For real. Especially not enough to sit up there and be like, oh my God, I loved her kids' names, so I'm going to take that name. Like, no. And let's say that was the case. Let's say that was the case where they decided to take your kid. And, girl, do you know how many Jessicas it is out here? Do you know how many Billy Joes it is out here, girl? Do you know how many Alan Rays it is, girl? It's so many of them. Do you know how many James Knights? Girl, it's a lot of these names out here. Okay, it's a lot of these names that's been going around the world for centuries, a very long periodically time, I'm sure. And they're gonna continue to be here. It's just that y'all done got a little too unique with the damn names, talking about a true and a legend. Now, I'm not gonna fault you on it, because I feel like somebody else about name their child a true and a legend. Hell, didn't Michael Jackson name his child Blanket? And then gonna dangle the baby over the damn balcony with a blanket? Like, girl, y'all just be, I mean, that's what celebs do. They want their kids to be so unique, as if their parents being who they are isn't unique enough. They like to go overboard with it, but I just don't believe that they cared that much about you to want to take your kid's name. And it's sad that, in my personal opinion, and I don't know what they've done to you, you haven't really spoken out that I've been aware of, but I hate that you have parted ways with these people, don't interact with these people, yet they're still on your mind in that type of capacity, you know. And it be like that sometimes, you know. I feel like I still hold on to a little bit of stuff that I need to like release, but girl, I want you to release that. Ain't nobody think about your kids. It did for you to sit up there talking about some demons and stuff like that, and demonic or whatever, all because they sat up there and named their baby in a similar, you know, one name that your two kids got. I am ready for war at this point. I don't do well with demons trying to attack my children. Ma'am, are you okay? Who's attacking the kids, girl? What's going on? You must be talking about demons in the comments, because they was over there going off. But what is happening? Girl, listen, y'all hop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts about this. I just thought this was a bit awkward, so I said I got to bring it to the front, and the people, we got to discuss it just real briefly here, okay? But that's all I got. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie, that's me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.